Hello there, Predator Solutions in Michigan. Brian behind the camera. Janelle. Went out to a couple spots tonight, and we've been having some issues with getting them to come in. Um, Long story short, at the first spot, we called one in within like 5 minutes, but it was in this really thick stuff. Brian saw it immediately, like the first howl that left the call. He saw its head pop up, and then within 5 minutes it was within 35 yards, but again just through all this thick stuff, and it had kind of come around it. I don't think it quite winded us, but what do you think, either saw us or heard us. Anyway, I hear him growl, and all I did was plug my ear because we're kind of almost like back to back, but he's going this way, and he never shot, so that one got away. Within about 2 minutes of that one, we see another one, and it comes up and proceeds to work itself all the way up. And of course, it was pretty far anyway, maybe 250, but it's right up in the yard, right up by a bunch of barns, by equipment, by a well pump. So no shot, no shot, no shot. And it seemed like it would look at the call, but then would really not be interested in it. Brian threw a bunch of sounds at it, ended up going away. We thought about shooting at it, but we were just still pretty confident we could get it to come in eventually. Well, it worked its way off. Solid 45, 50 minutes later, we're standing out there and we hear, both of us are like, oh. And then like 30 seconds later, another shot. All right, we're done. So we call the landowner because it sounded like the shots came from his property, which there's not supposed to be anybody else out there. So he buzzed out on the four-wheeler. Didn't see anybody, didn't find anybody, didn't see tracks, whatever. I don't know if it was just the echo made it sound funny where they, was deceiving where the shots were coming from. So he pulls over right to where we're set up, and we're talking. We have flashlights on. He's got this huge like searchlight thing, and I go out to the edge of the field and I check, nothing. I come back and we talk for a couple more minutes, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll go get the caller. I get out like 3 rows. It's like a corn stubble. I get out like 3 rows and I pick my scanner up, and here there's a coyote sitting at like 140 yards, just sitting there. We're literally talking. He's running the four-wheeler up and down the property. So I shot at it and I hit it. And I don't know what happened. We're assuming I hit low. It was facing right at us. I had to zoom in quite a bit, and I don't know if I just misjudged where its brisket was, to hit it in the chest or what, but tracked it for quite a while in the snow, and it ended up going on to the next private property, so kind of gave it up there. They might go look for it in the morning if they get a hold of the neighbor, but we'll see. Did I hit it? So we go to the second spot. Well, first Brian and Bob talked for like an hour, and then we go here to the second spot.
I don't know about that. Seemed
And
like somebody else was talking to somebody else quite a while too.
listen, it was you and your geo business. So anyway, we get to this second spot, and I'm just kind of bumming because it's been a little bit of a rough start of the year and whatever, and frustrated with myself more than anything. And we're here. We had seen a coyote out here 2 weeks ago, and we're calling and calling and calling. There's about a bajillion deer out in the field. Nothing. Where were we at? Did you ever look at the collar? An hour?
No, I had close to an hour.
Probably right at an hour. And I had looked down and a deer had crossed, and sometimes when the deer are right in front of water, the water actually reflects, and it's kind of weird. So it kind of just caught my attention. I look, and I'm looking at this deer right down the fence line we're standing on, and I turn to scan the field, and I hear that it sounds like a stampede. And I will take some video of it maybe when we get back up by the guns. The coyote ran just to our right, probably 15, 20 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it blew through the fence row right by me, and I literally dropped my scanner, turned the gun, and I mean, I don't know if I have 5 seconds before I pull the trigger of video. So here it is. It ended up being a big male. Well, Brian took the tracks back through the fence row. There was 2 of them. Only one ever blew through into the field.
Well, it looked like both of them came into the field we were in, but we never seen the second one. It must have ran down the edge.
Down the edge, yeah.
And then this one came out in the field, and she saw that and took care of it.
Big male. Oh gosh, let's do that. Big male, big head. I got actually the taxidermist wants one for to do a display with. So this might be it. He's pretty nice. But yeah, we might actually put this one on the scale. We haven't weighed one in a while. So
yeah, it's a pretty big dog.
Yeah. Let's exit there.
Why don't you pick that up?
Maybe.
I don't know if I can change
That's
the
a big
camera.
coyote. It feels heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. I don't know where I had him. Somewhere there. Somewhere. Anyway, big coyote. Decent tail. Yeah, it might be going to the taxidermist as a display piece. So, we're back at it. We've been at it. We've just been sick, and kids have been sick, and
I got sick. The weather's been terrible.
Brian was sick last week, and I ended up taking my dad out, and we did call one. I did call one in with my dad, but it immediately got out into the field, and we set up so that really downwind was all a road where we couldn't shoot anyway. And he came in, of course, from across the road, literally just went instantly downwind of the call and took back off. So that was kind of frustrating, but yeah, that's it. We're gonna keep at it. I think Brian's got some plans for some airgun videos, and might try and get after the raccoons here in the next week before season closes down. But share, subscribe, we really appreciate that. And we'll hopefully have a couple videos. We still got to get the fox video out, and now this one. So might even throw a couple of our misses, our little flub ups in there, just to show you guys we're definitely not perfect. Never claimed to be, but it gets frustrating. And I guess that's what keeps us out here is a bit of a challenge. If it was easy, it wouldn't be this fun, I guess. So we'll catch you guys later. All right, so this is where he crossed. Right here. I don't know if you can see the dot. It's the gun. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 paces from where we were standing to where he blew through this. This is the fence row. I don't know if you can really see it. It's pretty thick and nasty. He come through right here, came through right here, ran out into the field, and Well, he's coming back this way now.